my name is Mirabelle and I've been body shamed before.
With your breast we don't fall finish. And he told me that there is no hope for me. He's telling me that I have witch eyes. Yeah.
People told me that I have sloppy head.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your best girl here, Ortega. Okay, let me take a second to admire myself. I'm looking so spec. Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ortega Brume, and if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you for coming back again and again. So you guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about let's just say an unpopular topic which is very dear to me. We're going to be talking about body shaming. Guys, like, I believe every person has had their own fair share of body shaming. So today I decided to film this video because I think I've had this straw that broke the camel's back has finally been put on the camel. Excuse my English. So you guys, today we are going to be talking about body shaming. I want you to give me your own opinion, what you think about body shaming in the comment section, guys, because you guys have been so active in the comment section. Every person, sometimes people go through body shaming. They don't even know that they've been body shamed, while some people practice body shaming and they don't know that they are body shaming people. It's so bad that these days when you even walk on the road, someone might just look at you and the first thing that captures their eyes is the imperfection in your body. They'll be like, why your leg bend like this, or why is your head like this, or why are you not speaking fluently, and stuffs like that. And people are not aware of these things that they are doing, and it has several effects on people. So you guys, today we are going to be talking about the effects of body shaming. I'm going to be sharing a little bit of my personal experience, and I'm also going to be giving let's say my own unpopular opinion on how to overcome body shaming. But there's something that is going to be very special in this video. I'm going to be interviewing some people and you'll see them let's say at the end of the video. They'll be sharing their own experience with body shaming with you guys, my wonderful subscribers. So let's begin. Let's start by the effects of body shaming. The first thing body shaming does, it creates self-doubt. The instant you tell a person that, okay, why are you not beautiful enough, or why is your head shaped like this, or why is your leg shaped like this, instantly the person starts asking his or herself question. You'll be like, okay, am I beautiful enough? Am I handsome enough? Can I do this? No, even if the person that has been body shamed has so much charisma, you find out that at the end of the day, the person begins to doubt himself. Will not be like, am I good enough, or am I worthy of what I'm doing, or of who I want to be? So please, let's take it easy on people with body shaming. And the second thing that body shaming does, let me look at my book because I wrote it down in my book. It creates over-consciousness. People people that have been body shamed, they start being too conscious of things that they were not conscious of before. Okay, in my own personal experience, like the straw that broke the camel's back. Last week, I think 2 weeks ago, I had my costume exam. And I was supposed to wear an outfit that was looking good, like the vlog I posted last week. So when I was done with my exam and I went to my lecturer so she can mark my theory work, when she was with it, and the first thing that came out of her mouth was, with your breast we don't fall finish. And I was like, in my mind, in fact, it was as if they poured cold water on my body. Instantly, I was so happy and excited before I went for that exam, but instantly I just started becoming conscious of my breast. I was like, everybody's now looking at me. Everybody's now looking at me, whether my breast is pecky, whether my breast is this or that. I'm saying these things because most people go through body shaming, and they're unable to say these things that okay, this is what I have been through, but I'm able to come out here and say it because it had an effect on me, and instantly I came out of it because of I've been able to put myself in a mental condition that words don't easily get to me again. And she has no right to say that to me because you do not know the current mental health or mental situation of the person. You do not know whether the person is struggling with anxiety. You do not know whether the person is struggling with depression, the person is struggling with anger issues. You do not know the current mental state of that person, so you do not have the right to tell someone what will annoy the person or what will trigger the person's mental health. Yes, so the next thing that body shaming does is that it changes your style a lot. Personally, from my own experience with body shaming, I've always been a chubby person, and most people, they'll be like, you're too fat, you're too big for your age, and I'm like, what is your business? You did not create me. You can't even create a strand of hair, yet you're telling me I'm too fat. Are you the one feeding me? No. So you do not have the right to tell me that I am too fat. So when I struggled with body shaming, people were telling me I'm too fat, your tummy is too big, your arm is too big, you have Christian mother arm, and I was like, at that time, I have not built my mental state, my mental health to the position it is right now. I did not have the light or the understanding I have of my body right now. So instantly, in fact, my style started changing. I was always wearing big t-shirts and trousers, big t-shirts and leggings. I was just covering myself up because I did not want any attention whatsoever from people. And the next thing that body shaming does is that it slows down your pace. This was the biggest effect that body shaming had on me. I was too slow to achieving the things I had to achieve, places I was supposed to go, people I was supposed to meet, people I was supposed to talk to. I was unable to talk to them. In fact, my pace was so slow that things that took people a month to do, it took me months to achieve them, because I became too conscious that, oh, if I go there, they'll pay attention to my leg. If I go there, they'll start paying attention to my head, and so on and so forth. And another thing that body shaming does is that, in fact, at some point, people experience body shaming to the extent that they start body shaming their own selves. I was at that position. There was a time when I was body shamed to the extent, in fact, people were complaining about this part of my body, and so it took a while. Then after that, I started, when I look at the mirror, I saw only the imperfections that people saw. I'll say, oh, my leg. In fact, one day I was going to church with my auntie, and I was like, Auntie Joy, see this my leg that is bent like this, so this is my K leg. And she was like, no, that's like the most beautiful part of your body. Like, when you're counting your assets, please include your leg. And from that day, I was like, so my leg fine like this. So instantly, I started looking in the mirror. It took me a while. It wasn't instant. It wasn't a miracle, but it took me a while. When I looked at the mirror, I'll be like, oh, this girl, you're beautiful. Check yourself out now. You're a speck. You're a baby girl. Look at your pretty face, your eyelash, your lips, very succulent. So, you guys, in fact, I started praising myself. When I look at the mirror, I'll be like, if I don't feel myself, who will feel me now? Nobody will feel me. In fact, I started creating my own style. I am not where I want to be yet with myself and my mental health, but I believe that in the process. I'm working towards getting there. So moving on to the next phase, guys, we are going to be talking about the things that helped me overcome my body shaming experience. The first thing that helped me overcome it was that I was focusing on the positive aspects of myself and the beautiful aspects of myself. Yes, I know that my arm is too big, but when I look at the mirror, I'll see my skin, very succulent. Why is that so? Because I'm chubby. So I just continue to look at the beautiful aspects of my life. A human being can never be complete. You can never say a complete human being and say the person is perfect, character, face, body shape, everything. It's not possible. So I continue to look at the positive aspects of my body. I continue to pay attention to my strength. Pay more attention to your strength, because in every area of life, even in light and darkness, light supersedes darkness. The same thing with your body. There is a physical appearance in your body that supersedes the one that you feel that okay, this one is imperfect, this one is not so good. There's always something good that outshines the imperfect one. So pay attention to the imperfect one. And you guys, the next one, if you want to go spiritual, you start speaking the word of God to yourself. Tell yourself, I am made in the image and likeness of God. It is only what God says concerning my life that shall be made manifest. What other people say, I don't care about it. Say, God created me this way to be beautiful. I am spectacular. I am unique. There is no other Otega Brume on this universe. So I kept telling myself that. I kept telling myself of how beautiful I am, of how gorgeous I am, of how intelligent I am. So I continue to speak the positive aspects of life to myself. So you guys, the next one is that you just need to know, always have the mindset that people will always talk and people will always be people. People will always have an opinion. Even me, I have an opinion of myself. I have an opinion of the people that I'm with or I'm relating with. But the best thing for you to know that is that your opinion is what matters the most. Other people's opinion, it is not important to you. As far as you feel good, you feel confident, you're happy, you're doing the right thing, God is pleased with what you're doing, that is the most important thing. What other people say, it does not matter. And another thing that just kept me going is that this is life, things happen, people will talk, everything cannot be perfect. This is the way God wants it to be. But as a human being, what do I really want for myself? What do I really want people to see?
Guys, my name is Rose Sharon Kosisochuku Okoye. Of course, I've been body shamed before, and my experience with body shaming is that while growing up, people always told me I was fat, that I'm a fat girl, and with that, I look older than my age. While I was 16, people always like, I thought you were 24, that kind of thing, and that made me really depressed to the extent that I would look at myself in the mirror and be like, God, this girl, you're so fat. God, why did you make me fat? To the extent that when people tell me I'm fine, like, oh, this girl, you look fine, I'll look at you and tell me, you hate me. I'll just be like, you hate me because I know I don't look fine. So that's been my experience. Another body shaming problem that I had was my eye, because growing up I have eye issues and I always had red eyes, and most of the when I'm talking I'm always squinting like this. So my classmates were always telling me that I have winch eyes. Over the years I was able to overcome it, like by just looking at myself in the mirror and like, oh my god, baby girl, you are fine.
My name is Mirabelle and I've been body shamed before. Okay, I've been body shamed in various parts of my body. Firstly, my nose, my head, and my leg. My nose, a lot of persons said it was very flat. Then about my head, they said I have this something that pop out at the back, normally called ogo. Then about my leg, a lot of persons said I have yam leg. So I've been able to overcome this body shaming aspects. Firstly, by working with the words of my mother. She actually said that when anybody said you have ogo, just agree with them, smile about it, feel good about it, don't allow it get to you. And I've been doing that. Then secondly, you know this popular scripture that says we are actually made in the image and likeness of God. So I actually have to tell myself that not everyone is perfect, everyone is not perfectly made, but at least I'm made in the image of God. So I'm actually beautiful and wonderfully made. Then I also read a book that actually talked about building teens self-esteem. So that also helped me overcome body shaming. Thank you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharon and I have been body shamed. So I have been body shamed with my leg and my body. First of all, I have a very big leg and people are always telling me that you have a very big fat yam leg. Then secondly, I was talking to someone about going to the gym and he told me that there is no hope for me, that no gym can help me because I'm now too fat. So I was also body shamed with my face. I used to have a lot of pimples on my face, and someone told me that whenever she looks at my face, she gets tired of eating her food because my face was very bad. I was also body shamed with my eyes. I have a very big eyes. My eyes are very, very big. So most times when I'm eating or talking, I used to shine it unconsciously. And people used to tell me that I have a pimp up eyes. That my eyes are very big, like pimp up sweets. Anyways, I felt very bad. But then I was able to overcome it by telling myself that I love my body. Not minding how I am, big, small, I love my body, and that was how I was able to overcome the body shaming. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ofure and I've been body shamed before. People told me that I have slopey head, like this and like this. So I was able to overcome it by admitting to the fact that yes, I have a slopey head. And that makes me unique, special, beautiful.
So you guys, if there's any vital information I wanted to leave with in today's video, is that it is your opinion that matters the most. Forget about what other people say. And secondly, you need to build yourself charisma. You need to build charisma, because when you have charisma and you're always positive, you're always giving people positive vibes, they will no longer focus on your negative aspect. In fact, they'll be naturally attracted to you. They'll start focusing on your beautiful and wonderful attributes. So you guys, see you in my next video, and don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Most people are watching the videos, they are not subscribing. Okay, let's take 3 seconds for you to subscribe. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's right. Click on subscribe button. Don't forget to like, give your wonderful opinions about body shaming in the comment section. See you guys in my next video. Bye.